Okay, I have a problem. I really want to go buy a GoPro. Is this impulsive? I've been wanting one for years and years and years, but I've been lucky enough to just be able to use my sister's whenever I needed it. I've only needed to use one once, but also it's an investment for when I eventually go traveling. But what I'm thinking is, Emerson and I are about to go skiing for a couple days, and I want to try out a GoPro. They're just so expensive, but I looked on the website and they're on sale right now until like a couple days from now. So I'm like, okay, I did it. It was on sale. I'm gonna do an unboxing when I get home. I'm stoked. I'm so excited. Okay, I'll see you guys when I get home. Bye. Good morning, everyone. It's been quite the morning and night last night. Last night I had my camera on this tripod and I was like so tired trying to go to, like, I had it just sitting on this ledge here. And I just was like imagining myself in the middle of the night, like reaching over and knocking my camera over. So I like picked it up to go put it on the ground, and then I dropped my camera and it had like the microphone on top, so the camera like landed half on the microphone, and so I broke my microphone. It still works, but it doesn't stay plugged in here, and so I've had to tape it. Hopefully you guys can see that. Just taped it down, but I think it still works fine. I'm gonna test that out right now, actually. So that happened. And then Emerson and I are supposed to go up to Mount Washington, which is the local ski hill, not tomorrow, but the next day. And we booked an Airbnb that's so cool, and I've been so excited to go. But look at the freaking weather. If you can... Like, what? The city we live in Canada, it snows like once a year, usually like this, and then the whole city shuts down pretty much because we don't have the equipment to deal with all the snow plows and all that, and people don't know how to drive, including myself. An eagle! What the... I'm excited to open my GoPro. I haven't opened it yet because I wanted to open it in the daylight, and hopefully it'll make me feel better. Less stressed. I'm trying not to stress about it too much because there's nothing I can do about it. It's up to the universe, and there's no point in stressing over things that you can't control. So that's what I keep thinking. This is about to be a very casual unboxing. The things that this one can do is actually insane. Like, you can go down 10 meters, voice control. What is that? 8x slow-mo, data overlays, Timewarp 3.0, 1080p live streaming, super photo and HDR, raw, takes raw photos, webcam mode, and it's touchscreen. So it comes in this case, which is really nice. It smells so good. Why do I always sniff my new things? It's a lot thinner than I was expecting, to be honest. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Screen here. Big lens. It's pretty thick. Power button, and then a big touch screen on the back. And what else comes with this? Oh, charging cable. Oh, it comes with a round, like it's curved on the bottom, so for like a helmet or something. I didn't know it came with even those. A battery. And then here's the attachment for in this thing. What the fuck? Comes with this little guy. the attachment that goes into this. What a terrible unboxing. Comes with the helmet or curved attachment, the thing that the camera attaches to, and then the other part of it. So you like pull this thing down, what? Oh, come on. What the f***? Oh. That's interesting. Okay, well. Do you think I take out the little tab? Probably. Does it say? Like, what is that? I'm just not gonna do that. I'm so dumb. Actually, I'm not dumb. Maybe I'm smart. It's for pulling it out. You don't pull it out, like, you know, when you'd get like old electronics and the battery would come with like one of these little things, so you could like, you pull it out and then it like connects the battery to the connector. That's what I thought this was. Am I fucking dumb? I don't deserve to do this type of video. Battery and the little micro SD card go in here, and you charge it with when it's open like that. Plug it in, and then yeah, should be ready to go. So I'm gonna charge this thing, clear off one of my micro SD cards, and then we'll go try it out in the snow because it's snowing right now. So I turned it on. GoPro app download. It's just so small, I can't get over it. And the amount of shit it can do and how it's like waterproof. Unfreaking believable. Okay, download the app. Okay, I'm gonna go outside and try this out for a bit. I'm just about to go pick up Emerson. It's Valentine's, and when I get back, I'm gonna like sit him on the bed. All my stuff's there for packing for skiing, but I just ran up the stairs. I'm out of breath, but I'm gonna sit him over there and then like make him hold the GoPro because I haven't told him I got one. So I'm gonna surprise him. He'll hopefully be surprised. Okay, you're still close?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now put your arm up.
This one, doesn't matter which one?
This one. And I want you to grab something.
No way! Hell yeah, you got it?
Yeah.
Baby, no kidding. Nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice one. I am impressed. This is sick.
Oh, it's March 16th. We've had the GoPro for about a month and we've been testing it out a bunch, trying all the different functions. I've edited a couple of videos with footage from the GoPro. We took it skiing, we took it on a walk around Thetis Lake, chasing my dog around, testing out the stabilization and all that. Let's go rewind to Mount Washington where we talk about the GoPro and our initial thoughts and any issues we had while we were there. It works great. For some reason, there was a couple times where it was glitchy, and I don't know if it was just cold or what, but it would like, wouldn't turn off. So just be showing the screen and it wouldn't turn off and you couldn't click start recording and it was just like frozen. So I had to undo and pull the battery out and then put it back in, so like manually turn it off. I don't know why or if that's a common problem with this GoPro, but yeah, it was pretty annoying because it was like we're ready to go and then it wouldn't start. So that was annoying. And then there's this vertical line down the middle of the footage. And so I'm not sure if that's just because of playback and maybe some error in when I was playing it back. My computer couldn't handle it or something, but I'll have to see if I slow it down to 24 frames per second, if it still has that vertical line, because that'd be pretty annoying. And I'm not sure why I did that. I just had it on the setting like in the GoPro. I didn't like manually set up anything. So it was just the slow-mo setting. One thing I wanted to show you guys the difference between is the time lapse and the time warp functions on the GoPro Hero 9. We all know what a time lapse is, I hope. So what a time warp is it's a time lapse except for it's stabilized. And the other cool thing about time warp is when you're in time warp mode and you press like start recording, you can stop and go to real time speed at any point. You get to a cool spot and then you click start real time, and then it will start recording real time and you'll see the seconds start going faster because you're not time lapsing obviously. And then you can go back into time lapse mode, so then when you look at the footage all together, it automatically does like the time warp, and then you kind of like can slow down and like see real speed, and then it's like time warp again. About this GoPro is HyperSmooth, which is just like an internal stabilizer. Or when you have the HyperSmooth on, it crops it in a bit, so you're not getting the full wide angle, but it's still, you can barely notice. And we just kept it on the whole time we were skiing because it makes it look way better. Talk about the pros and cons of this GoPro Hero 9 after using it for about a month. Let's do the cons first. Con number 1, it freezes editing the footage. If you're just using the GoPro just to have the raw footage and you're not going to do anything with it, it's perfect. There's no problems watching the videos on my computer or anything. But as soon as I import it into Premiere Pro, which is the editing software that I use on my computer, it is so laggy. It's actually painful and just annoying. And to be fair, I was shooting in 4K, so I didn't really need to be shooting in 4K. Something to do with the way GoPro compresses the footage, and then it just makes playback really hard and editing software is. So keep that in mind as well if you're a video editor. To be honest, I filmed all of the skiing videos in 4K. I was like, yeah, I use the best resolution, even though most of my videos are just 1080p. Okay, another con was when I was recording at 240 frames per second. This vertical line, half is darker and the other half is lighter. It's like really weird. Last con, which isn't very consistent because it just happened once, but when we were on the chairlift at Mount Washington, oh my gosh, when we were on the ski lift at Mount Washington, we had the GoPro out like this and the audio got really messed up. And not sure why, like maybe we just had it out too far, but you can barely hear us. It was also pretty windy, but so maybe it was just the way the wind was hitting the microphone that made it so much louder than our voices, so you could barely hear our voices. Not sure if that's why or if it was an actual like audio problem, but I'll show you the clip. This is the original clip where you can barely hear us. It's a good feature.
Jenna is a fantastic learner.
Well, and then I did some major editing in Premiere to try and make it so you could actually understand what we were saying, and then we ended up just sounding like robots. Well, it's going better than we thought so far.
Yeah.
Chairlift. So the pros of the little GoPro Hero 9. The image stability is absolutely insane. All the skiing footage, you didn't even have to do anything to it. You can just, it's just perfect. You just plug it right in to your videos. Don't need to warp stabilize or do any kind of stabilization to it. Just goes right in like this. Right from the GoPro. Another pro is it comes with built-in housing. You've probably seen me playing with this the whole time. Super handy to just have it on your helmet. You don't need to worry about having another attachment that's bulky. It just fits in right like that. So yeah, time warp, awesome feature. I love it. Next pro, obviously front-facing screen. And this can do, so I already talked about the 240 frames per second, but like I didn't talk about how impressive that is. Like this can do 240 frames per second. That's insane, and at 1080p resolution. So I'll show you in 240 frames per second, which is just real time. And then I'll show you when I slow it down to 24 frames per second and how slow it actually looks. Like it looks like we're barely moving. Well, I think this is the end of this GoPro video that has been going on for about a month. You guys got to see me shopping for it, unboxing it, surprising Emerson with it, taking it to Mount Washington, and talking about it for the last 15 minutes. But anyways, I hope you guys liked this video, and if you're thinking of buying a GoPro, that it helped you either decide to get one or decide to not get one. So either way, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!